right, welcome back to Cricket for Americans. C-Fam, Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
I love how you're rocking that nickname. I have not said my nickname in forever. Nick, the Wicket Keeper here, and we are looking at another installment of our
Three Wickets.
That's right. We're talking about SRH. We're talking about Rajasthan Royals, and it's funny because I was keeping track of the viewers on Hotstar. There wasn't a lot of viewers on this match. And for me, for this week, it's probably my least anticipated match. And this match was like a typical match with the exception of two things. We're going to jump right into it. We got Rajasthan Royals. They got beat by SRH. SRH chased them with still 11 balls to go. And it didn't even seem like it was that close. They were just hitting. We'll get to why in just a second. I'm going to jump right into it. What did I dislike? As far as the Royals side, once again, a day late and a dollar short. They are just not able to get it all together, especially from the batting side. You have Uthappa, who was able to get you some runs. He didn't go out in a duck. He didn't go out on less than 10, but still 19 on 13 balls. You had Butler that got you 9. Steve Smith, 19 on 15. There's no way you guys are going to tell me, oh, he did a great job. You had, Tawadi 2 on 3, but he only had 3 balls. What are you going to get from that? The running, there wasn't anyone that took over this game for Rajasthan Royals. And that's what I didn't like because 154, even though the lower scores are helping out, chasing is now the trend. You've got to put up a higher score to make that chase tough. That's what I did not like on the Rajasthan Royals side. What did I not like on the SRH side? I'm going to let you get to one. I'm going to get to the other. I said that this team is going to win if they have Warner and they have Bairstow going strong. Warner did not go strong. He went down after 4 balls. He got himself a boundary, so at least he got that. I'm so glad I didn't get him on my fantasy squad, but he did not go strong. But luckily for him, in this match, it didn't matter. Gabe, what did you dislike?
First of all,
did you see that?
I dislike that I have both those heathens on my team. All right, Warner and Bairstow. That bro, you want to laugh? My captain and vice captain. That cousin. Fantasy
love it.
Ruined. Now here's the thing. I'll give Warner a pass, okay? Bairstow is the most inconsistent. He will never touch my fantasy team again. Inconsistent dude.
I keep hearing this.
Bro, he'll give you 50, he'll give you 70, he'll give you 100, and then he'll give you a duck, bro. And it drives me crazy. I want no parts of him. None. Not even a little bit. Ni un poquito. Negative. All right. Now, what did I not like? What did I not like outside of that? Okay. Explain to me just one thing, okay? I'm just curious for a second, all right? You lose Warner, right? You lose Bairstow, so you know for a fact you've got to go ahead and put up runs, right? Pandy, remember early in the year he played well, 83 and 47. He played well. Yeah, exactly. And Shankar. Then if they got this in them, where have they been all year long? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. They were able to chase today because these guys could play. And people have been saying, oh, they can hit, they can play. Could you imagine their record if you got at least hit one more performance like this out of Pandy? Maybe. I haven't seen Shankar do anything all season long. Half century. Everybody says that's such a special thing to do. You're right, it is. Half century. Where's this been? You know what I mean? Like, you turned it on now. I still think it's too little too late. Maybe SRH sneaks in. I talked about them maybe getting in that 4th spot. But you know what I mean? Like you got to be more balanced. So you wait until your captain and the second best player on the team, in my opinion, Bairstow, go out. Wait for it. They got a combination of 14 runs, Nick, and they saw 11 balls combined. Holy cow. That's when you get to turn it on? Is that what it takes for you to turn it on? Like, come on, man. And everybody keeps telling me, Pandy can play. Pandy can play. Then where's this been all season long? I'm telling you. What did I hate on the Royal side? I got to say it. Steve Smith is hurt, okay? I'm tired of the excuses. Listen, I crushed Karthik for a captaincy. I absolutely did. I even said, you know what? Dhoni doesn't look right. He made some bad decisions. You got to let the youngsters play. What is going on with Steve Smith, man? 19 on 15? Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, I don't get it. I really do not get it. Something is wrong. He's got to be hurt, Nick. He's got to. If he's not hurt, is it really the conditions are really that different in the UAE than India or than in Australia. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, does this look like Steve Smith at all to you?
No. And I got crushed. I got crushed when he went down and didn't get a very high score. That's fine. You know, whatever. That was my opinion. It still is my opinion. This just cements my opinion even more. I mean, he's just not right.
Bro, something is wrong. Right. You can tell, like, he just does not look confident. He does not look right. And, like, people are going to say, well, Uthappa got out. Uthappa got out on a good ball. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, all right? Ben Stokes put up 30 on 32. The run rate wasn't the best or whatnot. But it's almost like now when he comes in, even though Butler only got 9 on 12 or whatnot, Butler, you could just see it was a bad swing. At this point, I'm almost expecting Steve Smith to get out. And, I mean, do you drop yourself lower in the order? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
He's already 5, right? He's already 5. And I know they're going to say it in the comment section, so let me say it for him. Uthappa was run out, right? And if I remember correctly, I want to say it was more Stokes' fault, wasn't it? Was it Stokes' fault that he got run out? He just got kind of caught there?
The ball was hit so close, I don't know why he was running. Stokes kind of looked at him like, what are you doing running? You know what I'm saying? There was not a single there. It was a dumb run out or whatnot. No, it was Stokes that got out on a good ball. So you're right. It wasn't Uthappa. Uthappa got out on a run out by Jason Holder, who we'll talk about in a minute. But bro, he ain't right, and people are gonna get upset. Listen, I'm a Smudge fan. Go back and check the test. Go back and check. I love one of the reasons I didn't like Chris Archer, and it was Jofra Archer, excuse me, and Nick had to talk me into it, was because of the beaning at the Ashes by Jofra Archer to Smudgy. I felt like he did it on purpose. Like, I love Smudge. Guys, he is not looking right. Something's wrong. Again, maybe he's the kind of creature of habit that needs to have a full season and can't just shut it down for 6 months and show up and play again. There's a lot of guys in Major League Baseball. I mentioned the other day from the Milwaukee Brewers, Christian Yelich. He ain't hurt. Can you explain him hitting 206? Kid's never hit 206, ever. He won 2 MVPs. Some guys need that routine, you know what I mean? The consistency, and shutting something down for 6 months and then starting again ain't easy. Maybe just that's it. I have no idea. Let us know in the comments. I know you guys get way more information than we do. Maybe hit the Twitterverse up or whatever. Let us know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Nick, let's go on to what did you like?
Let me just throw one more shade right there. Not a Raj, and I picked up my fantasy squad. 4 overs, 46 runs. You gotta be kidding me. All right. What did I like? I know you're gonna mention one, so I'll mention the other. Well, you're actually gonna mention. I know what you're gonna mention. All right. So much like on SRH's side, I'm having a hard time picking. Let me just mention real quick. Vijay Shankar. Obviously, he got the 52. Not the highest strike rate, but the guy also got a big wicket too. So I mean, this guy was doing on both sides. But I mean, how can I not mention my man Holder? I mean, and I can say my man. He's your man Holder for your West Indies squad. This guy is like, he was a top-ranked all-rounder in tests at one point this year. I know this is T20, it's a different animal, but I mentioned on the last time that they were playing on the stream, why can't Jason Holder get in there? I mean, this guy, he's a stud, isn't he? He can play, can he? And he goes, like, he's a captain of the CPL squad, for crying out loud. And they're like, oh, no, this is IPL. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And, you know, to their credit, King Williamson had to go down. But, yeah, Gabe, what did Holder do today? Not 1 wicket. Not 2.
3 wickets. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. Scalp taker. Oh, man. He said, give me them scalps. Jason Holder was good.
I mean, he was a bad man out there with those 3 wickets. And let's see here. The run out happened with Uthappa. He bowled out Sampson, who was going good today, right? He bowled out Steve Smith, who you had mentioned is struggling. He bowled out Parag, who had 20 off 12. And yes, he got that run out as well. So if you think about it, I know they don't count it, but that's 4 outs right there. That's 4 wickets. Woo! And he didn't even need to get in the game with the batting because only 4 guys batted. But if he would have batted, he probably would have got a century too. That's what I liked on SRH's side. Ooh. Obviously, there's some exaggeration there. What did I like from the Rajasthan Royals side? I'm really shocked they lost this match because, and I'm going to let you save my boy for yourself, but they had some good performances from guys that have been struggling. They had a good performance from Sampson. They had a good performance from Uthappa before he got that silly run out. You had a good performance from Parag there before they sent an Archer and Tawadia after him. You had some good performances. I'll take a 20 and a 30 and a 36 any day if you want to get your wicket at that point. But you got to have someone else like Butler and Smith right in the middle get more than 28 combined. They could have had this match, in my opinion. You never know because SRH was firing all cylinders. They were scoring runs at a mad pace, but they could have got more than 154. But what I liked was the fact that Sampson, Uthappa, and Parag, they were able to show some life and show that this team is really, really dangerous. They just have a hard time firing on all cylinders. Gabe, what did you like?
I like that today it wasn't, one of the imports, right? It wasn't, it was the local boy. And I always say, because of the rules, you need your local guys to fire. You need your Indian batsmen to fire. You know what I'm saying? Look at the more successful teams. They got the Indian batsmen, normally the young guys, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Padikkal, doing it with your boy RCB. How is RCB are you serious? Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. Anyways, Dewan with DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need those guys because if you just count on your international talent, you can't play all those guys at the same time. Look, Holder got him their 3 wickets, but why hasn't he played? Because they also have to play Rashid Khan, who's a savage, and they also been playing Kane Williamson. So you can't, you know what I mean? You can't play all those guys at the same time. And I like that it wasn't like we normally say, unless either Warner is hitting or Bairstow is hitting, they don't win. I like the fact that it was a Pandy that went out and hit, because now it's like, okay, somebody else can help this team, and maybe we can bowl. Even if Kane Williamson is healthy, we can stick with the Holder, who's getting more wickets right now at the time and looks good, because we're not so worried about the offense, because we know we got 3 guys now at the top that can hit. And guess what? The guy after him, Shankar, also had a half century. If the lineup goes 4 deep, I'm okay with, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with maybe getting away from Williamson so that we can go with Holder. You know what I'm saying? So you already talked about Holder. I'm not going to talk about him. But yeah, my man got 4 wickets, all right? 3 himself. My man got the run out. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? He's Mr. Pfeiffer. First game I saw with Jason Holder in Test, baby. Pfeiffer, Michelle Pfeiffer. That's where I learned that term. Oh, dang.
And don't forget, Colleen Tripathi is clowning Munaf for having some brain rust, right? Did this guy have any rust? I don't think so.
Zero rust. What did I like on Royal side? You're going to say, Gabe, how could you have liked anything because they lost? I like the fact that Jaffer Archer's a savage. He ain't the reason they lost.
Oh,
look at those numbers.
Does he not have fun out there?
4 overs, 21 runs, 2 wickets. And his 2 wickets, the only 2 wickets of the game, Warner and Bairstow. Back to back, cousin. Give me those. And I'm mad at myself because I knew that Archer actually owns David. He owns David Warner. Why did I start him? I know better. Like, oh my God. It just drives me crazy. But what it is. But here's the thing. He needs some help, man. And nobody else got another wicket. All right. Tiagi, almost if he would have had to bowl the entire over, he probably would have gone over 42. He would have got the Jordan line, all right? Look at that 13.26 economy. Come on, man. He's giving them up like it's candy out there. It's just here. You're welcome. You know what I mean? Christmas gifts, man. Everybody loves this kid because he's giving up, runs. It's brutal. And here's the thing. If Tawadia, he bowled well, 4 for 25, 0 wickets. If he's not getting wickets, they're in trouble. The Royals are in trouble because you need Archer and you got Tawadia, and those are the guys that do the work, all right? But I like that performance. I'm going to now start with what I learned. You know what I learned, Nick? Taking off the hat. I learned that today it's the official date we can mark it, 22nd of October.
3,
that
2,
the Rajasthan
1.
Royals season is officially over. Moment of silence. Can I get some Irish bagpipes in the background?
We don't have that kind of budget.
It's over. Royals fans, I'm sorry. It's over. After what you saw today, listen, they probably have to win out. And do you want to know their schedule the rest of the way? They're not winning out, cousin. That ain't going to happen, all right? Let me just tell you what the Royals got the rest of the way. They've got to in match. I was looking at this earlier because, you look ahead. You schedule watch is what they call it. Their next match, the Royals, match 45. Yep, 45 is going to be against Mumbai Indians. Are they going to win that? I don't think so. Let's be real. After that, okay, they got
to happen.
11, who are hot right now, the hottest team in the tournament. Are they going to win that? Maybe, but remember, they got to win out. And then, you know what? I maybe see their next win here, which is sadly against my Knight Riders. Okay, that's the only winnable game.
Don't forget the Knight Riders. They still only have a 2-point lead on Rajasthan. Now they have one more match to go, but still.
That's the winnable game in their schedule. That's what you're telling me is the winnable game in their schedule, bro. It's over. Just. That's actually the Irish. I'm trying to pretend is Irish backpacks right there. It's over. We are tending. This is their wake right now. It's over. Okay. That's what I learned. I learned that SRH still has a shot, people. Okay. Because now can you imagine if you get Pandy also hitting with Warner, also hitting with Bairstow, even though, you know what? Bairstow will do good when I don't put him on my fantasy team. So for all you SRH fans who's banned off my team, every game from now on is going to be 50 or better. Guaranteed. Okay. You heard it here first because he loves to savage my fantasy team.
So Stoinis not for Nick and Bairstow not for Gabe. Got it.
We should trade, okay? Bairstow for Stoinis.
The powers.
One doesn't perform for you, one doesn't perform for me. All right. And on the SRH side, that's what I learned. I think it's gonna, and I mentioned it before, who's gonna be top 4, and I even took out KKR. I did not say Kings 11 at that point yet. I had said SRH, and remember we had this conversation when we started reseeding. I said I think SRH has a shot because I know how good those two guys are, and they can carry a team. And now that they got Holder, bro, that's a threat. Holder can bowl, and he can give you something with the bat. If they keep this up, who knows? Maybe they would get that 4th seed, and RCB fans don't have to have a heart attack when they have to see the Kings 11 in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, Nick, what did you learn, my man?
Now, I just made up something. We're going to use this, okay? I think you're going to like it. Whenever you want to do the bagpipes, just say they got Roddy Pipered. Because Roddy Piper used to have the bagpipes for his entrance music when he came out for WWF. So when your season's done, you just got Roddy Pipered right there. All right.
Got it.
What did I learn from SRH? I learned, what are they doing? How do they have all these weapons? You have a guy in the bench who can't see the light of day because they have too many good overseas players, and he got you 3 wickets, 4 technically. What are they doing now? They are in the 5th spot. Like you said, they're right there toe-to-toe with KKR, but they're 2 points behind them. So they've got to have KKR lose, so they've got to win all out to get into that spot. They could, like you said, possibly get in there. I learned, plain and simple, what have they been doing this whole time? You lose Warner, you lose Bairstow for 14 runs, and they still had a hitting parade. You didn't need any more batters after Pandey and Shankar. I mean, holy cow. And Pandey was going off early this season. He's been asleep the last few weeks, last few games, as far as big points goes. I don't know what they've been doing, but this win today was big. You got to beat those teams that are struggling. And Royals is just not their season. What I learned about the Royals, I just said it. It's not their season. Sometimes it happens. I had the Royals go into the playoffs based on their squad, and I still think they have the squad to do it, but it's just not their season. Could you imagine if you had an Archer and you put him on a DC squad or a Mumbai squad or an RCB squad? Could you imagine?
I'd be making a phone call right now.
I might be. Could you imagine if you have an Archer on a CSK squad? Could they be a few games better? I mean, this guy, unfortunately, and nothing but respect to the Royals. I'm not trying to kill anyone's career or anything like that, but this guy deserves a little better, right? And the crazy thing about the Royals, to your point, they have 1 more match than anybody else already played in the books. They only have 3 more to go. Why do they love my Mumbai? Mumbai has 2 less matches played than the Royals. 2 less. At the end of the season, they're going to cram their schedule, though, so that makes me nervous. They're going to overwork them the last 5 matches they have. But, man, They have 2 less matches, and they're 4 points on them in the standings.
Painful.
Royals,
Despicable.
it's not your season. And there was so many people, Gabe, I'm telling you, the biggest request I got is, Nick, you got to choose the Royals. They got Butler. They got Stokes. They got all these guys you're going to love. That is your squad. You've got to take them. And, I can't say I was not swayed by that somewhat. But for this season, I'm glad I didn't make that decision, because it'd be me and Gabe battling for who's the worst team in the IPL.
It's no battle. That's no battle. Royals are still better than CSK. Let's just be real. Come on, man. I can admit that. What? I'm just being real. This isn't like, a Mumbai fan over there kill him. I'm a CSK fan, but I gotta admit it. The Royals are better. It is what it is, man.
So I learned SRH underperforming, Rajasthan Royals underperforming. Do they still have some great players? Absolutely. Do they still have? I mean, the Royals had that amazing chase that we'll never forget. Obviously, it was all the best matches are on a Sunday, so I wasn't able to stream that one. But that's what I learned. This stuff's just too much fun. You can't make this stuff up. I will say, Gabe, maybe I'm just nervous for my squad. I can see CSK making a really good match about tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. CSK versus Mumbai in less than 9 hours.
Prediction: CSK wins. Yep. Bottom of the tables. You know how Kings 11 has Kings 11 has the number of RCB, even though RCB is clearly better and they've beaten other teams. I'm telling you, CSK, the way they played against the Mumbai, I guarantee you they're going to win. We're not making the playoffs. This isn't saying that some miraculous way. We're out, guys. Mathematically, I can do the math. We're out. But if they don't win, they're going to play the game of their life. And I just think it's because they're rivals. You know what I mean? They play each other so much. They know each other. Whatever it is, that was the best game I saw CSK play this season when they beat the Mumbai Indians. And then the rest of the season, like you said, it's almost like they've been sleepwalking through the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm
still predicting Mumbai to win, obviously, but I can see it. I really can. But this is the thing. Maybe CSK has Mumbai's number in the regular season, but not when it's a final match, my friend. Woo! So don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like that last comment, that last shit I just threw. Don't forget to come back for some more videos from Cricket for Americans. Thanks, Gabe, for editing this video in advance. We appreciate you guys checking this out. And until next time.
That's 6 runs.